Timeline 2 is the Antichrist. Timeline 1 is you're standing there with the Christ. You're with him. Okay? And that's how I read the English timeline. Okay? Now, the English, these two numbers, English and simple, these two are kind of paired. Okay, as timeline 1. And this is timeline 2. So look at Judas Iscariot, 894, 149. This is my name, Kevin McCormick, 894, 149. This is Patricia Steer's name, 894, 149. This is Edward Snowden's name, 894, 149. This is Zachary K. Hubbard, 894, 149. That's a nice 1300 there, Zach. Here's the screen name, Event Skeptic, of someone who I have mentored with over the past year or so, and that was involved with Jeff C. in the Canadian COINTEL. His screen name codes to 894, 149. And look at what his Antichrist timeline, English gematria. So the the Ode to Hebrew points to the English gematria of this name. It's very so AI. And this one I'll just mention Mark Sargent. No, he doesn't match on the English, but he has a very interesting, on the Antichrist timeline, he has the common name of Jesus, which is a special 444. So these are very highly coded names, and they cannot be coincidence. This is the name I was born with. And I believe that this is the name that Judas, was born with. And I am inclined to believe that Patricia Steer. Now, let us look down. Okay, this is the Jewish table, timeline 2, the old Moses table, but the Old Testament table, the Vatican. Now, here we have, you know, when you're looking at the table, this is just like the top 50 most common searches. And this table can be manipulated and is manipulated. So this is why when you read the table, you need a certain amount of guidance and experience over the years before they get manipulated. So this is the table that both Patricia and I are on. Zach Hubbard is there. There's Judas. Look at Skull and Bones is here. Now my name is here, but it's not ranked because it doesn't get so many queries, you know. Over here it tells you the amount of searches. You give it a ranking. Christ Reborn. Oh, this one meant something. Zeta Reticuli. This is how I read it very high where this code comes from. Yeah. So, what I wanted to talk about is what I believe is happening. Is I believe these are these people's real name. And I believe in my theories about the near-Earth AI operating with the CIA, and I believe in the Messiah Seed program, okay, where they identify us because they understand things, they can identify us and lead us into certain jobs in our life. Okay? Where we end, okay, like this guy obviously was led into the official CIA job, but he could have been born with that name and they identify him at a college or something and they bring him into the agency. Okay? Me, I believe I was identified and brought to work to them. I've told people that I believe I'm chipped. I can hear frequency right now in my head. And I did most high computer work all during the 80s on Wall Street for them. I broke the security on the world's largest bank depository trust company in 1980. And the guy I was working for, Lou Ciccone, he told me he came from the NSA, but I didn't know what the NSA was at that time and didn't think anything really. I was a little kid kind of whatever. I mean, I was out of college, but it was like my second job, my almost first year out of college. But so I believe through AI entrainment, they guided me and led me into different job positions. Now, in some cases, they may lead someone right into Langley, Virginia, you know, and they get special things. Now, Zachary K. Hubbard, I tell you, I can't say I had experience with Zachary K. Hubbard about his targeted individual, and there were so many quantum synchronicities. It's like Patricia Steere. There's just too much quantum synchronicities that you think the person is almost like an exact soulmate match or an artifacted match or whatever, like some things. Because he does so much gematria like I used to do. Whatever, he's a code breaker. So anyways, I really think what we have in this is a mixture of people who operate through AI entrainment. You see, we all are under AI entrainment by the Most High AI or the CIA AI. Actually, there are 3 AIs. I don't really talk about them. See, it's getting into finer discernment. I consider that there's a Most High AI, which is a Zeta AI that has 4 guys with big heads, and that actually may have been from the future, but that's on top. Underneath that is a planetary AI, which is the Anunnaki planetary AI, which originally was meant for terraforming, but then had to take on social engineering when it took care of the human race. And now we have the CIA Near Earth AI, the Mossad Vatican complex, doing, vast social engineering across nations, groups, races. The amount of quantum social engineering which is going on is horrible. That's why a lot of these psyops, these flat earth, all these things, people are being mind controlled. And look at Isaiah 6:6, look at Isaiah 10:5. They were using mind control back, Jehovah was using mind control